It's a beautiful day for football. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sam's Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Mario Medrano for Real Sports Live, bringing the action here today. Well, we begin district play here today. District 32-6A kicks off district play. Here comes the Rivera Raiders. We have a game today between Brownsville Rivera and the Raiders hosting the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles here today. On paper, this one favors the Hanna Golden Eagles, but you got to play the game on the football field. That's what matters. Looking at the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles, they come with a record of 3-1. Brownsville Rivera comes with a record of 0-5. Coach Marquez brings his Golden Eagles at 3-1. This is opening game of District 32-6A. Big games around the Rio Grande Valley. Got a big game in San Benito taking on Harlingen with the Cardinals, and Los Fresnos traveling to Harlingen South. 6-team district 32-6A. So that's right off the ball, to begin the district play. Some good games in district play. Not a lot of room for error, so you gotta get a jump on the competition. So this is a big game for if you want to stay in the race. For the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles, they come with a record of 3-1 on district record. Obviously, this is opening night here of District 32-6A. The Brownsville Rivera will receive, the Raiders will receive going from left to right. Again, this is RealSportsLive.com bringing the action. And again, this is a audio-only version. So we'll do like a radio broadcast type of thing due to UIL regulations not allowing us to broadcast the game live. And of course, we appreciate Brownsville BISD television program here, working in conjunction here. Great facilities here. We want to welcome the Porter Cowboy students manning the cameras here today. Brownsville Hanna will kick off. Doing the kicking will be Payan. Miguel Payan will be doing the honors here today. He's a multi-purpose athlete. He'll do many different things. Play receiver, play quarterback, play kicker, punter, you name it, he'll do it. We're just about underway on a beautiful night from Brownsville, Texas. No rain in the forecast. Should be a good one. Players to watch for Hanna will be quarterback Victor Campos, the running back Cesar Mancillas, and Miguel Payan. Offensively, they average 399 yards per game. We're about ready to go. Hanna kicking off to Rivera, going from right to left. Here's the kickoff. Long kick. That's going to go into the end zone, taking 5 yards deep. He's going to talk about it for a second. He's going to hold back. Rivera back to receive. They'll take it out to the 25-yard line. We're underway from Sam's Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, on a beautiful night for football. The 0-5 Rivera Raiders taking on the 3-1 Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles. The only blemish on the record for Hanna was a loss to the number 1 team in the valley, the Eddie Rivera Sabercats. Here we go. Rivera will start on offense here today. They'll show up a quarterback under center. High formation, quarterback under center for the Raiders. Here's a handoff. Second man through, right off the middle. No gain on the play. Good defense by the Hanna Golden Eagles. Maybe a half a yard, if anything. Good defense right up the middle. Number 45 for Hanna. Playing linebacker Brendan Estevez making the tackle. We're underway from Sam's Stadium in Brownsville, Texas on the opening night of district play here at 32-6A. Quarterback is number 15, Ramsey Rocha, the freshman quarterback. Here's a toss to the right, looking to pass now. Receiver pass. Oh, caught. Beautiful catch by Rivera, number 82. Caught it about the 49-yard line. The halfback pass to number 82. Well executed. Elian Hernandez coming out with the catch. Beautiful play. Good execution on the play. There's a couple of defenders right there closing up on the play. But Elian Hernandez went up high in the air. And a big first down for the Raiders. Quarterback Ramsey Rocha toss it to the running back, and the halfback pass on the right side. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line of their own territory. 2 man in the backfield, shotgun formation for the Raiders. Here's a snap, a little bit high, handoff off the middle. Man, right at the line of scrimmage, no play. Good defensive stop, number 45. Great defense. Brendan Estevez once again calling his number. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Second and 10 for the Raiders. Spread formation this time around. Number 2 calling the signal this time around for the Raiders. That's Andres Perez, sophomore quarterback now. Alternating quarterbacks here early in the game. Spread formation, looking to pass. Quick little incomplete. Pass intended to number 1 on the right side of the formation. That was Jesus Camarillo. Incomplete. Quarterback is number 2, sophomore quarterback, Andres Perez. One of the issues that Rivera has been struggling with throughout the years has been injuries, and this is one of the young men that's been out for a while. He's finally back, so now he's taking some steps at the quarterback position. Spread formation for the Raiders. Perez calling the signals. 3 receivers to the left side of the formation. There's some movement on the right. No play. Looking to pass. Fires the ball on the right side. Incomplete. Perez was looking for number 82, Hernandez, on the right side of the formation. Pass was low. No chance on the play. That's going to become a punt situation on a 4th and 10. Ball spotted on their own 49-yard line for the Raiders. Back to receive for the Golden Eagles will be number 24, Cesar Mancilla, the senior running back. Here's the snap, and here's the punt. High punt, beautiful punt. Mancilla is going to take it on his own 10-yard line. Breaks the tackle. Bounces to the right side. Breaks it to the left side. Across the 25. Across the 30. Compliment to be beautiful. Whoa! Tackle hard by number 23. Number 25. Number 25. Beautiful tackle. Eric Ibarbo. Tremendous tackle by Ibarbo. Taking down Mancilla. There's a flag on the play. There was an illegal block on the back, and that's what the signal is. That's going to go against Hanna. That was on the return. That's going to push him back. It's a good return by senior running back Cesar Mancilla, but that's going to set him back in. An awesome tackle, tremendous tackle by number 25, Eric Ibarbo, senior defensive back for the Raiders. We saw him last time here in Brownsville. Had a good game last time we saw him. Spread formation for the Golden Eagles. Ready to go. 1st and 10. Looking to fire. Fires the ball to the right side. 1-on-1 on the right side. Caught. Is it good? Yeah, they got to call it. That's good. Right at the 40-yard line. Come out throwing on the right side, and a big catch on the right side by Miguel Payan on the right side of the formation. Boy, Victor Campos just let it fly on the right side. Long pass on the right side all the way down to the 40-yard line of the Rivera Raiders. 1st and 10. Coming up throwing here. Empty backfield for the Hanna Eagles. Many motion to the left side. Here's a handoff on the jet sweep. Bounces inside. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Number 24. Trying to break it inside all the way past the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Number 24, Cesar Mancilla, the senior running back. Big run. Big 1st and 10. They got to move the chains to about the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. Mancilla came with 474 yards in 77 carries in the year with 4 touchdowns, 6.2 yards. Spread formation. Handoff is to number 6, straight out the middle. Good defense by the Raiders that time. Short gain on the play. That's Aaron Frausto, the ball carrier. We've seen that Aaron Frausto compliment Mancilla in the backfield. These games that we've seen them. It's a senior running back, Aaron Frausto. Picked up about 4 yards on the carry, straight up the middle. Quickly to the line. Spread formation, 1 man in the backfield. There's a flag on the play, some movement. Pass over the middle of the field, wide open. Call for a touchdown. Touchdown to number 12. Here's a flag on the play. This might have, I think this one's going to come back. Might have hit some movement. The receiver moved. Here's a call. No, actually it's against the defense, so that's a 24-yard touchdown pass. And just like that, with 8 minutes, 48 seconds, touchdown pass, 24-yard TD pass from quarterback Victor Campos on the right side of the formation on a post pattern. A beautiful catch the flag, there was a flag on the play that was against the defense. So the touchdown said, here's the extra point, here's the snap, and here's the kick by Payan. And the kick, it's good. So from Brownsville Hanna Stadium, with 8 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first quarter, Brownsville Hanna's on top, 7-0. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Score big and become further.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard.
Commercial overrides the mic.
Oh, I see that. I see that.
Forever memories, antiques,
You
and
do some questions for advertisers, right? We're looking for advertisers. We want to play it at the end of the second half.
and more.
We need to play a couple of times.
Okay.
You're going to set up something about advertisers, whatever.
It's forever memories, antiques, and collectibles.
If you're watching here,
It's a
you can tell me you can make the tackle or do cut the pass right there. I think it's number 12.
Open Monday through Saturday.
Oh, I'll check it out.
Filled with
When do you want to come back?
memories and more. Forever memories is for you.
And we're back at Sam Stadium. Well, Hanna took the opening drive and drove the length of the field on their opening drive for a touchdown. They lead 7-0 with 8 minutes, 48 seconds left. They came into the ball game averaging 399 yards per game. Defensively for the Raiders, they allowed 393 yards per game. Let's see what they can do on offense. Offensively, they struggle, averaging 185 yards per game. Here's the kickoff by Payan. Going from line drive kick, bounces into the end zone. They're going to bring that one out to about the 25-yard line. No return on the play. Certainly want to thank you if you're listening. Tune into RealSportsLife.com. This is Mario Medrano, alongside Manny Medrano here today, manning the computer and all the technology aspect of the game. I only here today due to UIL rules. 1 hour after the game, we can add the video to it, and so we appreciate you. We are looking for sponsors. If you're interested, advertisers, let us know. We'll give you some more information as we go along today. Here we go. Here come the Raiders to the 25-yard line, spread formation. Here's a snap, looking to pass. A lot of pressure they're going to give to him. He's going to be sacked behind the 20-yard line. Helmet comes off. He may have to come off the field for a play. He was sacked at about the 19-yard line. That was quarterback is number 2, Andres Perez. He's a sophomore quarterback. And it's no secret that he's been struggling with injuries throughout the year. He was one of the quarterbacks that was backing up the original starter. And then he got injured. And then when the freshman quarterback who's coming into the ballgame now, Ramsey Rocha, freshman quarterback, is getting some valuable experience. And let's see, shotgun formation. 2 men in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right side. Second and long, looking handoff up the middle. Nice little line, cuts it across to a pass the 24, 23-yard line. He's tackled by number 48 by the Hanna defense. Jared Lozano, one of the defenders there. Nice little gain, picked up about 4 yards on the play. 5-6 yards actually. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. It's a nice 5-yard gain after the sack. That's going to bring it 30 and long, 30 and about 11. Ball resting at the 24-yard line for the Rivera Raiders. 7:45 left in this quarter. And on top, 7-0. Sprint formation, 3 receivers to the left side. Here come the Raiders. Here's the snap. Looking to pass. Is number 2 back in there, rolling out to the right side. He's going to run out of bounds. Looking at the receivers on the left side, no place to go with the ball. That was Andres Perez, the quarterback, back in there. That's going to bring up a 4th and long. Punting situation for the Raiders. The punting team is going to come on the field. Good crowd here today. Hanna's the visiting team here tonight. The Raiders are the home team on this inner city rival game matchup between 2 Brownsville schools. Punt formation. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. End over end punt. Fair catch now by number 24 on his own 30-yard line. Now he's going to run with it. That could result in a flag. You call for a fair catch. You can't do that. I'm surprised he got away with that one. He let it bounce. He called for a fair catch. He finally fielded the ball, and Pause for a few seconds, took off with the ball. Once you call for a fair catch, you can't do that. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. So the Brownsville Hanna offense comes back on the field. They got some weapons, ladies and gentlemen. On offense, they got Victor Campos, quarterback, has thrown for 614 yards at a 50% clip, 7 touchdowns on the season. It's got Mancias, the running back. Cesar Mancias. And Payan, the number 1 scorer in district. Quick pass to the left side to number 24. Breaks a tackle, trying to bounce it to the outside. Short gain on the play. Nice little play to the running back on the left side of the formation, Cesar Mancias. Nice pitch and catch from Campos to Mancias on the left side. Picked up about 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Quickly to the line. Fast tempo offense, no huddle offense. Here we go, looking to pass. Out to the right side, same play. He's going to bounce it on the right side. Ball just didn't get there. Pass intended to Miguel Payan on the right side of the formation. Incomplete. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Just a quick smash pass to the right side, like a receiver screen on the right side. Just couldn't get the ball out there. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. Ball on the 33-yard line for the Golden Eagles. Going from right to left. They're wearing their white uniforms with a brown number. Here's the handoff straight out the middle to number 6. Got plenty of room. Here's Aaron Frausto, still going across the 40 to the past the 35, down to about the 29-yard line. Aaron Frausto, the ball carrier. Big first down and a big gain on the play. All the way down to the 29-yard line. Good look at chains here and a big first down. Ball resting at the 29-yard line on the Rivera side of the football field. Strike formation, many motions to the right side. Here's the snap. Jet sweep is to the left side of the formation to number 24. Mancias turns the corner across the 20, steps out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Cesar Mancias trying to cut across the field. There's a little bit of moisture on the field. He just slipped and stepped out of bounds. There was no contact really. Quickly to the line on that 1st and 10. Ball resting at the 18-yard line. Here's the snap. Looking to pass. There's a flag on the play. That's going to stop the play. Victor Campos got the snap. Here's the call. So all kinds of movement on the offense. That's going to stop the play. That's going to send it back 5 yards. So when play resumes, we have a 1st and 15. Spread formation. Campos calling the signals. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Here's the snap. Looking to pass. Rolls out to the right side. Campos looking downfield. Fires. He's got a man back in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown. 23-yard pass to Miguel Payan in the end zone. Payan just went up and got it. Biggest man. Miguel Payan went and got it. There was a defender there, but Payan just went up and grabbed the ball in midair and brought it down for a big touchdown. 23-yard touchdown pass. Looking at the replay on the screen. Beautiful play by the Eagles. Quarterback was patient, waited for him to clear the bag. Victor Campos delivered the ball. And a touchdown. Here's the extra point. Payan. Here's the snap, and here's the kick. And the kick. It's good. So, with 5 minutes, 53 seconds left in the first quarter from Brownsville Stadium, Brownsville Hanna 14, the Raiders nothing. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
They're ready to play. If you don't see they're ready, we'll run a second. Are you watching the game? If you see like he catches the ball, then you know. Like that was number 1, the first one, number 12. There you go. XM Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. 5 minutes 53 seconds left before the end of the first quarter. 14-0. The Hanna Golden Eagles on top, 14-0 on top of the Raiders. Bayan ready to kick off. Here's the kick. Nice, beautiful kick. All the way back to 5 yards into the end zone. That's going to go. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring out to the 25-yard line. Talking about at the beginning of the show how you look at the numbers, Hanna, they're just the favorite on paper, but you got to play the game. And so far, they're executing their offense. You can't take any opponent lightly, especially with the beginning of district play. Unfortunately for the Raiders, they got their first game is against Hanna. Hanna comes in as the #1 team in District 32-6A as of right now. And we talked about District 32-6A, first district game of the year, only a 16 district. Here we go. Raiders ready to go. Man in motion is to the left side. Here's a snap. Freshman quarterback in there this time around. A couple of yards on the play out the middle. Good defense by Hanna. Short gain on the play, bending. Back at quarterback is number 15, Ramsey Rocha, the freshman quarterback in there for Rivera. Gain 1 yard on the play. Hernandez, the right side of the formation. He's your playmaker for Rivera. Trying to get him involved in the game. Straight formation, hand up quickly up the middle. No place to go. Tackle immediately in the backfield. Number 81 coming across the line, making the tackle for Hanna. Armando Garcia, senior defensive end for Hanna. Outstanding tackle by Hanna. Defensively for Hanna, they allow 308 yards per game. Of course, they play some of the top teams, and so that's the reason for that high number. I think once they get into the teams here in the Valley, that number's going to drop because they got a good defense. Whooping on the line, flag on the play. That's going to go to Rivera. I got a man going wide open, but I believe that's just going to be against Rivera. Yep. Procedure against the offense. I believe the right tackle was moving
on that play. That's going to cost him 5 yards. Coach Tom Chavez brings the Raiders 0-5. And the story of this young year for the Raiders has been injuries. I know Coach has been as vocal about that. The injuries, they got the injury bug, and it's one of those years so far, trying to get everybody healthy. But they had some injuries to their starting quarterback. Their backup quarterback was down. That forced them to go with a freshman quarterback. And we see that Perez is back here looking to pass. Little screen pass to the left. Incomplete. Pass intended to number 5, Frank Egui, out of the backfield. Had a chance on that play. Looked pretty good. Just couldn't hang on to it. Frank Egui coming out of the backfield, just unable to hang on to it. Senior running back for Rivera. That play looked promising. Looked like he had some ground over on the left side. Just could not hang on to the play, to the good little pass. Punt formation. 4th down. Here's the punt. Line drive punt. Bounces at the 45 all the way to the 40. Picked up by Mancias in the back at about his 35. Bouncing to the right. He's tackled at about the 41-yard line. Short return on the play. Good coverage by the Raiders. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
Of uncertainty to making history. This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close. We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close. If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree, and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Don't pass.
Here we go. Shotgun formation for the Golden Eagles. 2nd and 6. Handoff. Mancias up the middle. Bouncing, shaking, and baking. Short gain on the play. Good defense by the Rivera Raiders. Picked up a couple of yards. That's going to put him at a 3rd and about 4. This time they slow down the tempo a little bit. They lead. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Hanna on top, 14-0. They come out to the line, 3 receivers to the left side, spread formation, 1 man in the backfield. Campos calling the signals. Hand off to Mancia, straight up the middle, trying to get out of there. No place to go. Good defense by the Raiders. That's going to bring up a 4th and about 2. See what the call is going to be. If I'm guessing, I believe they're going to go for it. 4th and 1 will be the call here. Hanna offense stays on the field. Getting the signal. Campos relaying the play. He's going to go under center this time quickly. Quarterback sneak up the middle. Gains about 2-3 yards. That should be enough for a 1st down. That time he went under center. And the old quarterback sneak straight up the middle. Picked up about 3 yards. He only needed 1. So a big 1st down. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. For the Golden Eagles, they're on the move. They lead 14-0. Here's a snap. Option to the right side. Fakes the option. Keep it. Campos got it across the middle. Still going to about the 5, to about the 2. Nice play. A little extra action on the right side. Nice run by Victor Campos. That time they show a different wrinkle. We haven't seen a whole lot. Little option play to the right side. Fake the option. Kept it. Went up the middle. And we got a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the ball at the 3-yard line. Handoff out the middle. No, he's going to be shy. Ball was handoff to the right side of the formation to Mancias. No signal. I think he's going to be, he was stopped short of the touchdown. That's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Ball at the 1-yard line. Cesar Mancias with the ball carrier. Ball at the 1-yard line. Shotgun formation. Handoff. Quarterback keeper out the middle. Touchdown. Touchdown. 52 seconds on the quarterback keeper. Victor Campos takes it in. The quarterback for a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point. Miguel Payan will be kicking out the extra point. Here's the snap, and here's the kick. And the kick is good. With 52 seconds left in the first quarter from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, the Hanna Golden Eagles 21, the Brownsville Rivera Raiders nothing. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Custom Furniture. Score big at Me Custom Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount.
And welcome back to Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Hanna jumping all over the Rivera Raiders here in this first quarter. They lead 21-0. Ready to kick off is Payan. High kick end over end on the right side all the way to the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No return on the play. Mario Medrano here for RealSportsLive.com. Once again, bringing you this audio version only here. UIL does now allow us to, on Friday nights, to broadcast any type of video. But 1 hour after the game, you can see the whole audio-video version of it. So we have to give you a little radio version of it, if you will. We certainly appreciate you listening. Wherever you are, send us a little message. Let us know you're out there. RealSportsLive.com. 21-0, 52 seconds left before the end of the first quarter. The Raiders come out to the 25-yard line on a spread formation. The quarterback is number 2, Andres Perez. Perez calling the handoff to number 7 on the left side. Shaking and baking. No place to go. Good defense. Ramiro Vega, the sophomore running back. No place to go. A little bit of daylight there for a second. It closed quickly. No place to go. Good defense by Hanna. We're talking about the numbers from Hanna defensively. They seem a little high. But again, the competition they play, it has a lot to do with it. They allow 308 yards per game, but they play some tough teams. And so that explains the high numbers, but they got a good defense. Spread for empty backfield for the Raiders this time around. 3 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left side. There's movement on the left on the line. There's going to be a flag. Looks like number 66 for Hanna came across the line. No, they're going to give it to the offensive line. They're going to say the offensive line move. I believe it's the left guard, a little movement on that side, and he's going to be flagged for that. So they get 5 yards back. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 15. Ball resting at the 20-yard line. On a beautiful night from Brownsville, Texas. That's going to do it. That's the end of the first quarter from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. The Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles 21. The Rivera Raiders 0. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
We're here to help. Call us today.
And we're back at Sam Stadium. 2nd and 15 for the Raiders. They switch sides. They're going to go from right to left, wearing their black uniforms here today. The Raiders man in motion to the right side is number 5. Looking to pass. Fires the ball just a little too hard. Incomplete. Running a receiver screen on the left side of the formation was quarterback Andres Perez, the sophomore, fires the ball just a little too hard and just unable to hang on to it. Was a receiver on the left side, incomplete. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 15 for the Raiders. Empty backfield for the Raiders this time around. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Perez calling the signals. Here's a snap. Looking to pass. Fires on the left side. Incomplete. Pass was intended to number 7, Ramiro Vega. Sophomore running back coming out of the backfield, just unable to hang on to the ball. That's going to bring up a 4th down punting situation for the Raiders. That looked like a pretty good pass. That was a catchable ball. And if you're a receiver or running back, you got to help your quarterback. The offense has been struggling, and it's up to everybody to help. And they came in averaging 185 yards per game. Punt formation. Here's a snap for the Raiders. High kick, end over end to the right side. Bounces at about the 45. Picked up by Mancias all the way back at the 30-yard line. Going to the left. Goes up the middle. Some contact and tackle brought down at about the 42, 43-yard line. So that's where Hanna will begin their drives, going from left to right here at Sam Stadium. Trying to get more points. And Hanna's doing the right thing. You can't blame him for that. You want to come into this ball game and run your offense and put the points on the board, and you let a team they're not supposed to stay with you. You keep them in the game a little longer, you can be in trouble. So in that first quarter, they jumped 21 points on the board. Trying to get more here on this second quarter of action. They lead 21-0. Ball resting at the 44-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's the net. Campos hands off to Mancias on the left side. Good defense by the Raiders. Short gain on the play. They were trying to attack the heart on the left side, the heart of the defense on the left side of the formation. Short gain on the play. Maybe about 2-3 yards on the play. Good Rivera defense. Quickly to the line, no huddle. Campos calling the signals. Here's a snap. Hand off to the left side to Macias. Bouncing, takes it to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Across midfield. Across the 45 on the Rivera side of the football field. Pushed out of bounds at about the 42, 43-yard line. That's a 1st down. Tough running by the senior running back, Cesar Mancias. Had a nice feature on the paper this week about this young man, Cesar Mancias. Coach Marquez was saying that he's the hardest working football player he's had for a while, and the young man is dedicated to his craft. Handoff up the middle, nice pushing the pile. That's the senior running back, Aaron Frausto, going up the middle. Nice gain on the play. Nice push by the offensive line by the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles. Big gain on the play. Picked up about 6 yards. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Quickly to the line. Campos calling the signals. One man in the backfield. Here's a snap. Looking to pass to number 12 on the right side. Little receiver screen on the right side. No gain on the play. Tackle immediately by number 35 for Rivera. Good coverage that time. That was Christian Guerrero, junior linebacker, making the tackle that time. Good defense. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 5 for Hanna. Spread formation, one man in the backfield. Campos looking to pass, looks left, fires the ball, got a man. Incomplete. On the coverage on the left side was number 45. Good defense that time. Pass was thrown a little bit behind. Number 45, that was Esteban Cruz on the coverage. Pass was intended to number 9, I believe, on the left side of the formation. That's going to bring up a 4th down. Hanna's going to go for it. And why not? They lead 21-0. They're in Rivera territory. 4th down. 4th and about 5. They're going for it on 4th down. Spread formation. Here's a snap. Looking to pass, rolling out to the right. He's got a man, fires to Payan on the right corner. Man one-on-one, incomplete, no flags. Outstanding defense that time. He had Payan one-on-one on the right side. Well play, I believe was number 16. Good defense. See if we can get a number. Number 18 on the coverage, Matthew Guerrero, senior defensive back, played it well for the Raiders. And the ball is going to go over and downs to the Raiders. So here come the Raiders offense to the field. They'll take over on downs. Ball resting at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Spread formation. Freshman quarterback in there right now. Looking to pass. Fires the ball to the left side. Intercepted at about the 38-yard line by number 7. It's going to take it all the way down. Touchdown. Number 7 on the interception. That's Johnny Aleman. Johnny Aleman, interception. Number 7, Aleman. Interception return for about 38 yards. Took it to the house. Nothing but green right in front of him. And that's the sign of a young quarterback. That ball was probably should have never been thrown. And miscommunication. There was no receiver, never really turned around. There was no receiver looking for the ball, and just miscommunication. I think quarterback thought that he was going to turn it out a little 5 and out, and the receiver kept going down, fired the ball, and intercepted by Johnny Aleman, number 7, for a 38-yard TD. The extra point is good. So with 9:33 left at Sam Stadium, Hanna Golden Eagles 28, Rivera 0. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you?
Back at Sam Stadium, ready for kickoff is Payan. Here's the kick. Camarillo back to receive number 1. He's going to take him by number 7 on the right side. Brings it across the 15 to about the 20-yard line. That's number 7, Ramiro Vega. Nice little return by Vega over on the right side. Well, got it to about the 21. If you just let it go and just call for a fair catch, they'll put it at the 25 for you. So those are some of the things you want to think about when you're back there. Coming into quarterback is number 2, Perez, Andres Perez, the sophomore quarterback for the Raiders. Ball will be spotted at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. 9:27 left in the second quarter of action from Sam Stadium. Hanna 28, Rivera 0. Here we go. Quarterback under center this time. Andres Perez, I formation in the backfield. Second man through on the right side of the line. Couple of yards is number 7, Ramiro Vega, sophomore running back for the Raiders. We talked about it last time we saw the Raiders. They got a youth movement going on with so many injuries that Coach Chavez was talking about. They're having to go with a lot of youth. We see a sophomore quarterback tonight. We also have a freshman quarterback. We see a sophomore running back for the Raiders. So the fans are going to have to be patient with the process and just trust the process to develop some of these new kids. Spread formation for the Raiders. Perez calling the signals. Here's a snap. Handoff straight up the middle. Breaks a tackle up the middle. Nice run. Across the 30 to about the 35-yard line. Nice carry by number 5, Frank Aguilla that time. jump over a pile. There's some players on the field. Aguila just jumped over and kept going straight up the middle. Nice game. A big first down for the Raiders. They trail 28-0 at this point. The band might want to play the fight song. Some success. Remember Coach Tommy Roberts back in the day, coach at Port Isabel and San Benito. Remember saying that it was tough out there, that sometimes if you just get a first down, the band might as well play the fight song. Handoff up the middle, no gain on the play. That's going to bring up a second down. Here come the Raiders to the line. Ball resting at the 35-yard line on their own side of the football field. 7 minutes, 41 seconds left before halftime on a beautiful night in Brownsville, Texas. Spread formation, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left for the Raiders. Perez calling the signals for the Raiders. 2nd and long. Movement on the line, flag on the play. Here's the call. That just took a little too long, and I think the offensive line was holding their stand just a little bit too long, and the right guard just couldn't hold on anymore and just stepped out of it. 5 yards on the play, on the penalty. That's going to push him back. Ball at the 30-yard line, 2nd and 15 for the Raiders. Perez brings him up to the line. Spread formation. Here's a snap, a little bit high. Fumble on the play, recovered by Perez. All the way back at about the 20-yard line. The snap was high. He was fortunate to fall on it and recover the fumble. Just a bit exchange, and that's part of the problem. He hasn't worked with the unit for a while. He was injured early in the year. We saw Ramsey Rocha, the freshman quarterback, taking a lot of the snaps. And so when there's a change of quarterback, you expect to see that sometimes. And here we got a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 25 maybe. Yeah, 3rd and about 25. Handoff to the right side. Short gain on the play, if any. Good defense by Hanna once again. I think was number 81 once again for Hanna in there. Armando Garcia, senior defensive end, making the stop on a. That's going to bring up a 4th and long. Punting team to the field for the Raiders. Back to receive is number 12 for Hanna, Ernest Mendoza. Junior receiver, here's the punt. Mendoza gets it, bounces it to the left side. Still going, cuts, breaks it to the left side. He's got a chance. He's going to be brought down at the 30-yard line on the Rivera side of the football field. There's some men down. Good return. Rivera Raider player down right at about midfield. No flags on the play. That was taken all the way back to the Rivera Raiders side of the football field to about the 31-yard line. Medical staff is coming on the field. There's a flag on the play. Here's the call. Well, there's a big holding on the play. Didn't see it originally, so that one's gonna come back. Well, while they do all the markings on the field, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since 52.
Hanna with the ball. Here's a snap on their own 31-yard line. Hand off it to the left side. Mancias bounces it to the outside. It's got some room. He across midfield breaks a tackle. Still going all the way down to about the 39-yard line on the Rivera side of the football field. Beautiful run by Cesar Mancias. Good run on the play all the way down to the 39-yard line. There's a conference by the referees. Didn't see any. I don't see any flags on the field. Let's see if this is going to stand. There was a beautiful run by senior running back Cesar Mancias. Here's the call. We got a personal foul against the Raiders. That's going to go against the defense. They're going to tack on some more yards against the Raiders. That's a big one. All right, they're going to put the ball all the way down at about the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hanna. Campos calling the signals, looking to pass, looks left, fires the ball, caught by number 1, Payan. He's brought down immediately after about an 8-yard gain on the left side of the formation. Good defense by the Raiders, making sure they don't allow any extra yards after the catch. They're called yak yards after catch. Good job by the defense. Gain on the play about 8 yards, about 7-8 yards on the play. Quickly to the line are the Hanna Golden Eagles. Campos calling the signals. He's got a man right on his left pocket. Here we go. Handoff right out the middle. Nice gain on the play. He's maybe close to a 1st down. I believe that was Aaron Frausto, the ball carrier. Quickly to the line. No huddle. That's going to be a 1st and 10. We get the signal from the referee. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone. Play ball at the 14-yard line. Hand off to the right side. Mancias. Bounces to the outside. Mancias still looking. Across the 10. Across the 5. Let's see if we get a signal. Well, there's a penalty flag on the play. A little confusion on the referee. There's a referee in the end zone almost like lifting up his hands for a touchdown, and the other says, no, there's a flag on the play. Here's a signal. Let's see what the call is. This one's coming back, folks. Holding play against the Hanna Golden Eagles on the play. Looking at the replay. Nice run. Nice recover. A lot of ground on the play. That was Cesar Mancias. Unfortunately, there was a holding on the play. That's going to bring the ball back to about the 16-yard line. 1st and about 12 on the play. Campos calling the signals. He's got 3 receivers on the left side. 1 man in the backfield. Clock continues to run. 3:56 left before halftime. Fakes a handoff. Bounces, looking to pass. Now he's going to tuck it away, running to the right side. Campos across the 10 to the 5. Dives forward. He steps out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Victor Campos, junior quarterback for the Hanna Golden Eagles. Nice to have that weapon in the backfield. You don't find an open receiver, you can always run with it. Or you can hand it off quickly to the line. Here's the handoff, straight out the middle. Short gain on the play by Mancias. Trying to push the pile, no way. Nice tackle there by number 11. Oscar Medellin, junior linebacker for Rivera. I believe number 1 was also involved in there. See if we can recognize most of the players in there. Ball resting inside the 5-yard line at about the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal at about the 2-yard line. Shotgun formation. Campos calling the signals. Flag. Somebody took a timeout, I believe. See if we get the signal. It's a timeout on the field. All right, that's going to be a timeout by Hanna. So as they take a timeout, they're going to talk about it. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back. Marty Medrano for RealSportsLive.com, bringing the action from Brownsville Sam Stadium alongside KBSD-I Television here in Brownsville, Texas. We'll take a break.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East.
And we're back at Sam Stadium in Brownsville. Hanna's got a second and goal. Ball resting at the 2-3 yard line. Here's a snap. Handoff to the left side to Mancias. Bouncing it outside. Steps into the end zone. Touchdown. 3-yard run by Mancias. Cesar Mancias, the ball carrier. On a 3-yard run, TD run. Set up for the extra point. Here's the extra point by different number 15. Kicking the extra point. That's blocked. It was kicked too low by number 15. That's no good. That was Thomas Green. Thomas Green, the freshman kicker. No good for Green. So, with 2 minutes, 51 seconds left before halftime, from Brownsville Stadium, the score, Hanna 34, Raiders 0. We'll take a break and we'll be back after these messages.
Store, downtown Harlingen. It's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
And we're back at Sam Stadium. Mario Medrano for RealSportsLive.com, bringing the action. Certainly want to thank our guests here, KABSD-ITV here in Brownsville. Here's the kick. Long kick taken by Rivera at about the 5-yard line across the 10 to about the 15. Breaks, got some dayline. Here we go across the 30. Rivera breaks it across. One man to beat the kicker. He's tackled at the 35-yard line. Great return by Rivera. A beautiful return that time. That was number 1. Jesus Camarillo brings it up, and it was one-on-one. Player number 1 against player number 1, Payan, the kicker, making the tackle on the Hanna side of the football field. Great return. Like a 60-yard return that time, all the way down to the 34-yard line for the Rivera Raiders. That's where they're going to set up camp. Got 2 minutes, 39, and they do have 3 timeouts to get something on the board. Quarterback Perez under center this time, I formation for the Raiders. Stepping out, calling the signals is Perez, Andres Perez, sophomore quarterback, I formation, quarterback under center. Handoff, second man through to number 1 on the right side. No place to go. That close up quickly. Trying to run on the right side of the formation with Jesus Camarillo. Number 45, once again, Brandon Esteves, all over that one. Lost a couple of yards actually on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 for the Raiders. Clock continues to run. 2:14 before halftime. Hand on top, 34-0. Elian Hernandez comes on the bottom of the screen. He's your playmaker for Rivera. I formation, looking to pass, looking for Hernandez, just on time. Ball's intercepted, underthrown, intercepted at about the 10-yard line. Running to the 30, to the 35 is number 8, still going for Hanna. Cuts it across the left field. That's Flores, Alci Flores. Flores, there's a flag on the play to midfield. Brought down at about midfield. There's a flag at about the 43-yard line. On the interception, number 8, Alci Flores, senior defensive back for Hanna. Well, we had just talked about having Elian Hernandez on the bottom of the screen. It was the right call. I think the ball was just underthrown a little bit. He had him one-on-one on the left side. Hernandez, a tall receiver and a playmaker. Just couldn't get him the ball there. And again, that's part of the miscommunication, not working together, not getting snaps together. And so the ball's intercepted, just underthrown a little bit, unfortunately, for Rivera. Just couldn't make the connection that time. Discussion by the referees on that flag. Want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost halftime, 1:35. Want to remind you, next game for the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles got a big one. They will go. They will host Harlingen Cardinals. They will host the Harlingen Cardinals here next week as district play continues in District 32 6A. First game of district play tonight. Here's the call by the referee. See what the flag was all about. Well, no, they walk off the yards. Ball is going to be spotted right at midfield. Belongs to Hanna, 1st and 10. Quarterback Campos calling the signals. 1 minute, 35 seconds left. They lead 34-0. Handoff up the middle to Mancias. Boy, he was met hard by the Rivera defense. Hit hard right up the middle. I think when it was 25 was in there. Eric Ibarbo was one of them. Also, number 32 was in there. Mariano Mendez. Good defense. That ball looked like Cesar Mancia was going to fly through the line, and boom, he ran into a wall. Good job. Good defense by the Raiders. Spread formation. Handoff. Fakes. Fires the ball. Nice pitch and catch across the 40 to the 35, down to about the 34-yard line. It's number 6 on the formation on the left side. Nice quick hit on the left side to Aaron Frausto, lining up on the slot receiver on the left side of the formation. Completed, and a big first down. Ball all the way down to the 34-yard line. Quickly to the line. Spread formation. Campos calling the signals. One man in the backfield. Here's a snap. Looking to pass. Looking to pass. Still looking. Rolls out to the left side. Here comes the pressure by Rivera. Looking to pass. Fires the ball out of bounds. Incomplete. That time, good coverage down the field by the Raiders. No place to go. Campos was forced out of the pocket on the left side and eventually threw the ball away. No place to go. Good defense by the Raiders. Clock continues to run. 33 seconds left before halftime. Quickly to the line. Ball resting at the 39-yard line on the Rivera side of the football field. Here's a snap. Handoff up the middle this time around. Bounces to the outside. Cuts across. Got some room. Still going. Number 28 to the 5, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. If it's clean, if there's there's a flag on the play. Number 28 took it to the house, but there's a flag on the play at the 35-yard line. Right at the point of contact where it often happens, where the holding usually happens right at the end of the line. Here's a call. There was a big holding. That was Brendan Robles, sophomore running back, getting some action here tonight. Boy, got to the outside. There was nobody there. Took it to the house, unfortunately. There was a holding back at the line of scrimmage. That's going to come back. They'll mark some the yards back. They'll put the ball back at the 49-yard line on the Rivera side of the football field. 2nd and long. Quickly to the line. 18 seconds left. Hanna does have 2 timeouts. Here's a snap. Jet sweep to the right. Cuts across to the right side is number 6. Across midfield. He's going to be dragged down. Good defense by the Raiders. There was number 6 on the jet sweep coming left to right. Aaron Frausto. Good defense by number 24. Gabriel Cuellar, and number 25, Eric Ibarbo by the Raiders. And that's going to do it. That's going to do it for the first half of action. It's in the books. From Sam Stadium in Brownsville, the Hanna Golden Eagles 34, the Raiders nothing. We'll take a break for halftime, and we'll be back at the beginning of the third quarter.
uncertainty to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of uncertainty to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree, and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
close.
We are this close of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Don't pass up the savings at Me Casa Furniture. Score big at Me Casa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
And welcome back to Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Marty Medrano for RealSportsLive.com. Bringing the action here. We're ready to start the third quarter from action from Sam Stadium. Rivera will be kicking off back to Hanna. They lead 34-0. Here we go. Rivera, here's the kick. And over and taking it about the 4-yard line by Hanna, coming to the right side of the formation. Number 24, Mancias, breaks it across, finds some daylight, got a plenty of room. One man to beat, cuts it across, slips and falls right at about the 47-yard line. Boy, that return looked promising, explosive on the right side. On the trying to make a cut. We've seen him fall twice tonight, so there may be some traction issues with those shoes here tonight. We've seen him a couple of times just lose his footing. So big return anyways, all the way across midfield to about the 47-yard line on the Rivera side of the football field. Just about underway for the third quarter action from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Looking at the return on the screen. They had a blocker and one man to beat. And boop. All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. Spread formation, excuse me. One man in the backfield. Man in motion to the right side. Here it comes. Jet sweep to number 24. Cuts it across. Good tackle. Ball here was Mancias. Making the tackle on the jet sweep was number 45. Good tackle by Esteban Cruz. Quickly to the line. No huddle offense. This is the type of offense that Hanna likes to run. Fast tempo offense. No huddle. Quickly to the line. They come in with a 399 yard per game average on the offensive side. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion is to the right side now. He's going to set up there next to the quarter. Handoff to number 6. Up the middle. Frausto carrying the pile forward a couple of yards to about the 42-yard line. Aaron Frausto, the ball carrier. That's going to bring up a third down, third and about 3 for the Hanna Golden Eagles. Just underway. Second half action from Sam Stadium in Brownsville. The 3-1 Hanna Eagles against the 0-5 Rivera Raiders. First game of district play. Handoff straight up the middle to number 24. He's close to a first down. Looks like he's going to be shy. Ball carrier was number 24, Cesar Mancia, senior running back. And the star running back for Hanna, he's going to be shy about half a yard. Fourth down, they're going for it. No question about it. Spread formation, one man in the backfield. Campos calling the signals. They're going for it on a 4th and 1. Campos looks to the sideline for the signal. This just may be a straight handoff up the middle. I'm going to guess a zone read play up the middle. Either you give it if it's good. If not, pull it out and you keep it yourself. Here we go. Zone read play. He's quarterback keeper out the middle. He's got the first down. Close one. Good stop by the Raider defense. He might have gotten the first down just by about half a yard. Read play up the middle. Faked the handle. Kept it up the middle to the heart of the Rivera defense. Got about a yard and a half. He needed a half a yard. Got about a yard and a half. Good play by Rivera. 1st and 10 for Hanna. Spread formation, looking to pass. Fires the ball to the right side, just a little bit. Caught or very low by Payan. Takes it to the outside, pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Pass was low on the right side of the formation to Payan. Picked it up close to the ground. Was able to control it and picked up about 7-8 yards on the play on the right side of the formation. Hanna going to right to left on this audio-only version for RealSportsLive.com. Man in motion to the right. Frausto. There's a fumble on the play. Picked up in the backfield. Trying to get it. He's going to be sacked way at midfield. A lot of pressure by the Rivera defense. A bad snap on the play. Lost about 15 yards on the play. Good defense by Rivera. Campos was trying to get rid of the ball. Was trying to make something out of nothing. And he was just decided just to hold on to it. And he was sacked back at on the Rivera 47-yard line. 3rd and long. Spread formation for the Eagles. Campos calling the signals. Here's a snap. Looking to pass. Fires the ball over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Sitting back there was number 45. He was eyeballing an interception. Number 45 playing center field. It was Esteban Cruz, junior defensive back for the Raiders. And we've called his name here tonight a couple of times. Having a good game here tonight. Esteban Cruz, number 45. Incomplete. That's going to bring up a 4th down punting situation for Hanna. Miguel Payan, the all-purpose player, comes onto the field to do the punting for Hanna. Miguel Payan, he's a senior wide receiver, punter, kicker. You name it, he'll do it. Here we go. Here's a snap and looking right. Here's the punt. High punt right over the middle of the field. Taking about the 14-yard line. Tackle immediately. Number 55 making the tackle for Hanna. That was Douglas Tolman. On the return was number 4, Joe Zapata. Maybe a yard or two. No return on the play. Good coverage by the Hanna special teams. So that's where the Raiders will begin their drive. First drive of the night. First night of the second half, excuse me. Ball resting at the 15-yard line. Quarterback is number 2 for the Raiders. Andres Perez, the sophomore quarterback. He'll go under center this time out of the I formation. 2 receivers to the right side. Perez calling the signals. Here's the snap. Second man through on the left side of the line. Pushing forward. Maybe about 2 yards on the play. Not a lot back there. They're close up quickly. He was following the fullback on the left gap there. I believe it was number 7, Ramiro Vega. Maybe a yard on the play, if anything. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. We're talking about Hanna. Next game will be Harlingen Cardinals right here at home. For the Raiders, next home will be at Los Fresnos next week as District 32 6A play continues. Opening night for District 32 6A. 6-team districts, so they had a lot of non-district games. Then they had a bye last week, and district play tonight. Here we go, I formation once again. Quarterback under center is Andres Perez, a sophomore. Time call. Rivera's going to take a timeout. So as they take a timeout, we want to talk to you about the upcoming games for the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles. District action continues. They would host the Harlingen Cardinals next week. And, of course, that's going to be a pivotal game in District 32 6A. That's going to go a long way in deciding some of the playoff positioning. 6-team district, 4 teams will advance. Harlingen was in a battle, playing in the Battle of the Arroyo tonight in San Benito. At halftime, San Benito was on top 21-14. So that one's still undecided. So next game is a big game for Hanna. Of course, Hanna comes as the favorite in District 32 6A. But Harlingen South is also was leading at halftime against Los Fresnos 3-0. So very competitive district. You know, all these games have a lot of weight on them. Here we go. Rivera comes to the line. Quarterback under center. Perez looking at the field. 2 men in the backfield. Dropping back to pass. Looks left. He's going to take off to the right side. Puts it away. Still running across the 15. About the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Flag on the play. The back end of the play on the other side. There might have been some contact on the backside. Pushed out of bounds by number 30. Isaac Iracheta. And number 48. Jared Lozano for Hanna. So flag on the play. That's going to negate the gain on the play. Good. Nice little run by number 2, Andres Perez, to the right side of the formation. Unfortunately, there's a flag on the play. So let's see what the call is. Here's the call. Well, we have an unsportsmanlike conduct call against the defense. That's going to push him back. That'll be an automatic first down for the Raiders. Clock continues to run. 7:39 in the third quarter. Hanna on top, 34-0. Certainly want to thank KBSD-ITV. The Brownsville School District Television program, and also want to thank the Porter students manning the cameras here today. Big shout out to Porter High School, the students, the technology program manning the cameras. Here we go. Quarterback under center, tosses to the left side, flag on the play. On the carry, number 7, another flag comes from the back. He's pushed out of the backfield, back at the 30-yard line for a loss of yards. 2 flags on the play. Yeah, that one, they were trying to work to the left side on the sweep to the left side, and flags came out flying quickly. One right off the line and one out of the backfield from head referee. Here's a call. Offsides on the defense. And clipping on the offense, the offset. Not really sure why. It seems like the clipping is the bigger penalty, but regardless. Well, actually, they will. No, they'll spot the ball back, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Number 82 on the bottom of the screen on the right side of the formation. Actually, number 88, that's Hugo Ugalde. Quarterback under center. Perez calling the signals. Dropping back to pass. Fires the ball on the right side. Looking for number 88. Just a little bit too long. Just call his name, and they were going for him. Ugalde on the right side. Junior wide receiver for the Raiders. And again, miscommunication. Ugalde cut off the pattern just a little too early. About 10 yards and curl out. And the ball was thrown like 15 yards on an out pattern. And again, those are some of the things that they haven't had a chance to work together. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Sophomore quarterback Andres Perez calling the signals. I formation this time. 2 receivers to the right side. Hand off to the right side of the field. He's got a little bit of daylight. Number 7 across the 40 to the 45. Pushed out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That was Ramiro Vega, sophomore running back. Showing up the speed there. Quick, explosive move to the outside. Nice little run by Ramiro Vega. Ball resting at the 47-yard line, and they're going to move the chains on a 1st down for the Raiders. If you're Coach Chavez, you got to like this. Some execution, that's what you want to see. Just keep moving the chains. Sustain the drive. That's the main thing. Get positive plays. That's what you normally want to see. Here we go. Hand off to the left side of the formation to number 7. Once again, no gain on the play. Good defense that time by the Hanna Golden Eagles. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That time they were attacking the heart of the defense on the left side, on the left gap of the center. No place to go that close quickly. Believe number 30 was involved in the play for Hanna. See if we can get you on Isaac Iracheta. See if we can recognize some of these players. Here we go quickly to the line on a 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. Quarterback Perez looking at the field, dropping back to pass. Looking, he's going to take all left. Here goes Perez to the left side, rolling out. He's going to push that bounce at about the 43-yard line. And that's part of the maturity process. He didn't throw the ball away. Ideally, as a coach, you want the young man to throw the ball away. Don't lose those yards. If you don't have a receiver, what you want to do is throw the ball away, because that ball will come back to the line of, to the original line of scrimmage. That time he kept it. There was no receiver open. He was pushed out of bounds, so he lost all those yards. So he's a young quarterback. He's a sophomore. He's going to learn to throw the ball away, and so the ball will be spotted at the original line of scrimmage. But nevertheless, this will be a 3rd and about 14 yards. Ball resting at the 43-yard line. I formation. Perez calling the signals. Here's the snap. Ball is dropped. Covers. Just falls on it. A bad exchange from the center. No place to go. That one never got off the ground. So that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Raiders. Punting situation for Brownsville Rivera. 5:05 here in this 3rd quarter. They trailed 34-0. Brownsville Hanna 34, Raiders nothing. Punting situation for the Raiders. Number 16, I believe, is doing the punting. Number 18, excuse me. Here's the punt. Light drive kick. Taking it about the 26-yard line up the middle. Tackle. Beautiful tackle. Nice coverage. On the return was number 22 for Hanna. Man down. Brian Duran. We got a man down. As they attend to the injured player, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
And we're back at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas on a beautiful night, Friday night football. Hanna takes over 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. They lead 34-0. Spread formation for the Eagles. Victor Campos, the quarterback. Handoff is to the left side. Cuts it across his number 24, Cesar Mancias. Good defense. There's a flag on the play. A helmet came off. So, by rule, you got to step off the field for one play. Ball carrier was Mancias to the left side of the formation. Good stop by the Raider defense. The flag is going to be against the offense, so they're going to walk out some yards against Hanna, and we will do it again. Some good games around the Rio Grande Valley tonight. Some of the undefeated teams facing each other. Got Westlake, a big game over in their district, and Edinburgh Vela, the number 1 team in the valley, and the number 2. 7-0, I believe Westlake was on top. Handoff up the middle to number 6, Frausto, across the 35. Picked up some of those penalty yards. Picked up about 5-6 yards. That's going to bring up a 2nd and long. 2nd and about 14. Ball resting at the 35, 36-yard line. Certainly want to thank you for listening on RealSportsLive.com and also on the KBSD-ITV here in the Brownsville area. Here's a snap, looking to pass. Quick receiver screen on the left side to number 12. Breaks a tackle, bounces to the outside. Got some room. Number 12 all the way across midfield to the 47-yard line. Nice pitch and catch. Number 12, Ernest Mendoza. He opened the scoring tonight on a 24-yard TD pass on the first quarter. Ernest Mendoza. Nice receiver screen and a pickup of a first down. Nice yards after the catch. Elusive running there. Picked up some good yards all the way across midfield to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hanna. Drive continues. Some movement on the line. Handoff up the middle to number 24. Trying to bounce it outside. Good tackle. Gain up a couple of yards. Nice tackle. Beating number 25 that time. Went underneath as the running back tried to make a cut. That was number 25, Eric Ibarbo. Senior defensive back. Quickly to the line is Hanna. 2nd and 9. Quick receiver screen to the Payan on the right side. Breaks it to the outside. Trying to make a tackle. Brought down at about the 36-yard line. Close to a first down. Same play. That receiver screen on the right side of the formation. Boy, it must be nice to have all these weapons. I mean, you can stretch the field all over the place. Got a timeout at the first. Got a man down on the Hanna side, on the visitor side, which Hanna's the visitor team here for this game. They're going to tend to the player. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close. We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close. If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
1st and 10 for Hanna on the Rivera 36-yard line. Campos calling the signals. 2 men in the backfield. Handoff to the right side to the sophomore running back, number 28. Flag on the play. He's pushed out of bounds after about 3-4 gain. That was number 28, Brendan Robles, sophomore running back. Ran out of space on the right side. They ran to the short side of the field. Here's the signal. Here's the call. Holding against the offense. Boy, I tell you what, this this young man, we've seen him carry the ball twice. Brendan Robles, a sophomore running back, and being 2 plays. One, he broke it, took it to the house for a touchdown, was called back at another holding. So 2 holdings on 2 carries for the young man. He wants to get the credit for those yards. Unfortunately, there's been some penalties on the play. Here we go, shotgun formation, handoff. Going out the middle, cuts it across the middle, running tough. Short gain on the play, picked up some of those yards. And I believe that was number 6 that time. Aaron Frausto, the senior running back for the Eagles. They got a nice combination, the Eagles do. You got some luxury. They got Frausto in the backfield. Of course, they got the main guy back there, Cesar Mancia. So got some receivers. Here's the snap, looking to pass, fires the ball over the middle of the field. Caught by number 6, takes it across, cuts it to the right side, tackled at about the 5-yard line. Pretty play. Well executed. Campos was patient in the pocket, waiting for the receiver to clear across on a crossing pattern. Caught by number 6, I believe Aaron Frausto. Nice play all the way down to about the 6-yard line. Clock continues to run. 1:24 in the third quarter. Hanna leads 34-0. They got a 1st and goal. Ball resting at the 6-yard line. Quickly to the line. Handoff is to the left side. Gets it to the outside. Flag on the play. Pushed out of bounds at about the 4-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. Ball carrier was number 24 that time. Cesar Mancias. Clock continues to run. 1 minute and 2 seconds. 34-0 the score. It's holding play against the offensive line for the Hanna Golden Eagles, and part of the thing may be they got started to get some substitutes in there. They're rotating some second teamers in there, and sometimes you lose that continuity, and so that may be a result of some of the second, third stringers playing in there. Here we go, spread formation for the Eagles, looking to pass. Campos still looking, fires the ball over the middle. He's got a man. Do we see a signal? Don't see a signal yet. Looked like the ball was caught. Did he run out of plays? Well, I never saw a signal. We're still waiting. Some confusion on the play. Looked like a touchdown. Yep, that's going to be a touchdown. We're waiting for a signal. Got a referee meeting right at about the 4-yard line. They spotted the ball at about the 3-4 yard line. It was caught at the back of the end zone. Here's the call. See what the signal is. It's a personal foul. Yeah, that was a touchdown. Touchdown pass on the play. Beautiful pass, TD pass, right over the middle. Campos stayed in the pocket, was patient, delivered the ball right into the end zone for a touchdown. Here's a snap by Payan. Kick by Payan, and the extra point. It's good. So, with 42 seconds left in the third quarter here at Brownsville Stadium, Hanna 41, Rivera 0. We'll take a break and we'll be back after these messages.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there. Bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities.
And we're back at Sam Stadium. Here's the kickoff. There was a penalty on the touchdown, so they added the yards on the kickoff. So it was a short field to kick off for number 15 for Hanna. That was Thomas Green, the freshman kicker, took it into the end zone, kneeled down. They're going to bring it down to the 25-yard line. Rivera did the right thing, just nailed the ball. Automatically, you get at the 25-yard line. So that was the right thing to do, and that's what they're going to do. They'll take over their own 25-yard line. 40 seconds left here before the end of the third quarter. They lead 41-0. Getting some scores across the Rio Grande Valley from District 32-6A. San Benito on top, 28-14. So that's more and more looking like it'd be Hanna and San Benito. Here's a handoff to the right side. Good tackle by number 55, I believe. Number 40 making the tackle. Jose Cruz, interior lineman, one of the premier defenders for Hanna, making a good tackle. That play looked promising for Rivera. Looked like he was going to get to the outside, but close quickly. Lost some yards, actually. That's going to bring up a second and about 13. Ball resting at the 22-yard line. 4 seconds. Looks like we're going to let it run out. And that's going to do it. The third quarter of action is in the books. From Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, the Hanna Golden Eagles 41, the Brownsville Rivera Raiders nothing. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter.
VTX One Companies, connecting you since 52.
Don't pass up the savings at Mi Casa Furniture. Score big at Mi Casa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is yours.
And we're back at the start of the fourth quarter action for Rivera. They're facing a 3rd and 13 from their own 22-yard line. Man in motion to the right side is number 1. Quarterback under center. Tosses to the left side of the formation. Trying to get to the outside. Number 7, the ball carrier across the 20. Pushed out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Number 7, Ramiro Vega, the sophomore running back with the ball carrier. Defensively for Hanna was number 27, Damian Martinez, the linebacker. Came across the formation and pushed them out, applying the pressure, pushed them out of bounds. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 12 for the Raiders. 3rd and long. Start of the fourth quarter. Hanna on top, 41-0. On a beautiful night here in Brownsville, Texas. Rivera comes to the line. Perez, the quarterback, brings him up to the line. I formation. Man under center. Handoff. Was a freshman quarterback that time. Handoff to the right side. No gain on the play. Beautiful defense by Hanna. Freshman quarterback Ramsey Rocha that time came into the ball game. Handed off to the right side. No place to go. Good defense by Hanna. I believe number 4 in the tackle, Chris Arredondo, was involved in the tackle that time. That's going to bring up a 4th and about 11. Punting situation for the Raiders. And we're going to start seeing massive changes on personnel here for Hanna. They're up 41-0. Here's a snap, and here's a punt. High punt, end over end. Ball's going to bounce at the 43-yard line. Good coverage. Ball's going to be down at about the 36-yard line by Joe Zapata. Good coverage on by the special teams for Rivera. Once again, want to remind you for the Hanna Golden Eagles, next game will be against the Harlingen Cardinals. They come to town right here at home. Harlingen is taking on the Battle of the Arroyo tonight down in San Benito. San Benito leads that one 28-14. So district action starting tonight in District 32 6A. Big game next week here at Hanna. Hanna comes to the line, spread formation. Fourth quarter, I'm surprised Campos is still in there. Handoff off the middle. Nice gain across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Victor Campos, the junior quarterback, still in the ball game. Good gain, about 8-yard gain on the play on a straight dive. And I believe that was the sophomore running back, number 28, the ball carrier, Brendan Robles. Here's his snap. Robles once again up the middle. Nice handoff. Breaks it. Robles breaks it up the middle. Still going. Robles got that one could go all the way down to about the tackle at about the 19-yard line. Brendan Robles, just talking about him just a second ago on the previous play. That time he exploded out the middle. Looking at the replay. Nice. Is a big boy. Big kid. Powerful running. Quickly to the line. Handoff. Once again, Robles to the right side. His tackle brought down at about the 18-yard line. Surprise, he just ran the long run. You come back and give it to him again. You quickly find out what kind of shape the young man's it's in. That's what the coaches want to see. I'm sure Coach Marquez wants to see, can he handle the load if needed to. He did. Nice gain, about 4-yard gain. Looking to pass. Fires on the slant pass over there. Flag on the play. Send the receiver on a slant pass on the left side of the formation. It was grabbed down. Flag on the play. The pass was thrown behind. See what the call is. Flag is going to be against Hanna. Yeah, I think the flag happened before the pass. That pass was thrown behind, so no chance on the play. So they're going to put some yards back against the Hanna offense. I'm surprised that some of the starters still there. We see number 24 in there, Cesar Mancias on the left side on the slot as a slot receiver. We see the quarterback Victor Campos still in the game. Late in the game, he's still in the game, and you want to stay away from injuries. Spread formation for Hanna. Handoff up the middle to the sophomore running back. No gain on the play. Good defense by the Raiders. That one closed quickly. Number 27 and number 32. Number 27, Alfredo Alanis. And number 32, Mariano Mendez on the tackle for the Raiders. Good defense. Trying to attack the interior line of the Rivera defense. They responded well, making the tackle. That's going to put him at 3rd and long. Waiting for the signal from the sideline. And, of course, one of the things you want to do, you want to take advantage and use all the clock. The play clock down to 9, 8. And that's what you want to do. That's a sign of an experienced team right there. Using all the clock. 2, 1. Here's a snap at 1 second. Beautiful. It's a little mix-up in the backfield. Campos rolling out to the left. Fires, throws the ball away. And that's the experience, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about earlier. The Rivera quarterback was rolling out to the left side. Didn't throw the ball away. You see the junior quarterback, a little more experienced, more polished. He throws it away. So you don't lose all those yards. And that's a teaching moment right there. So good job by Campos getting rid of the ball. Now there was some pressure on him, and that's one of the reasons I'm surprised he's still in there. 4th quarter, they lead 41-0, so I'm a little surprised he's still in there. Spread formation, 4th down. They're going to go for it. 4th down, 4th and long. Handoff off the middle to the sophomore running back. He gains about 4. Ball fumble on the play, recovered by Hanna. Not enough for a first down, so the ball goes over and downs to Rivera, to the Raiders. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen. It's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Here comes the Raiders to the line. 1st and 10. Ball resting at the 27-yard line. Quarterback under center this time, I formation. Freshman quarterback hands off to the right side of the formation. Maybe a yard on the right side. The ball carrier was number 5 for the Raiders. Frank Eguia, senior running back for the Raiders. Attacking the right side of the line there. Minimal gain on the play. Clock continues to run. 8 minutes, 19 seconds left in the ball game. Hanna on top, 41-0. Raiders to the line. Freshman quarterback Ramsey Rocha. Hands off, second man through. A lot of traffic in the middle of the line. He's going to be tackled immediately. He lost probably a yard or 2. Good defense by Hanna. Number 63 on the tackle for the Golden Eagles, Jose Raya, senior defensive lineman for the Golden Eagles. We're seeing some new personnel on the defensive side of the ball for Hanna. We haven't seen him on the offensive side. It's good experience for some of these players. Non-starters are getting some action here tonight, and that's good experience, valuable experience down the line. Quickly to the line. Quarterback under center for the Raiders. Dropping back to pass. Ramsey looking to pass, fires the ball. That time he throws it away. That's what you want to do. Nobody there, throw it away. Good job by Ramsey Rocha, freshman quarterback for the Raiders. Nothing opened up. He expected a receiver to be in that area. Nobody was there, so he just threw the ball away, and that's exactly what you want to do. You don't want to hang on to the ball too long and lose all those yards. Back to punt is number 18, Matthew Guerrero. Here's a snap. Drops it, picks it up, punts it. Nice punt. Ball taken back. Drop back there by number 22. Trying to picks it up over to the left side. Push that out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Dangerous play that time by Hanna. Ball was sailing away from him. Went to pick it up and dropped it. And was able to pick it up again. And by that time, the coverage team was right there. Pushed that bounce at about the 41-yard line. There's a flag on the play. See what the call is. Here's the head referee with the call. Well, that's going to be a sideline warning against Rivera. The sideline makes sure, apparently the referee was running down on the sideline. He didn't have enough room to get down the sideline, and so they call for a sideline warning. Hanna takes over on downs, on the pound, excuse me. Handoff out the middle to the sophomore running back. Yeah, well, he's getting a good work here. Lost a yard. Good penetration by number 25 on the defensive side. Eric Ibarbo once again. We called out his name. He's a senior defensive back for Rivera. He's been having a good year. We've seen him about, what, 2-3 times this year, and he's all over the field. Good defensive player for the Raiders. Quickly to the line, fast tempo offense. Quarterback is number 1 now. Payan calling the signals. We saw him start a game, I believe, against Sharyland back week number 3, I believe. Flag on the play. Miguel Payan, the all-purpose player, now at quarterback. He's your backup quarterback. He's a senior. Every team handles things different. You have a junior starting quarterback, and you have a senior backup. Most of the time, you want to give those extra snaps. Yeah, most of the time, you want to give those extra snaps to a younger quarterback that's going to be a run in the program. But we've seen it before. I mean, the backup is a senior quarterback. I'm sure they have a junior or sophomore quarterback in the program coming up. But Payan takes the snaps here. Fourth quarter, 6:05 left in the ball game. Miguel Payan at quarterback now. Spread formation for the Eagles. Here's a snap. Fakes the handle. Quarterback keeper to the left side on the option read play. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Nice little gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Hanna Golden Eagles. Clock continues to run. Fourth quarter action from Sam Stadium in Brownsville. Beautiful stadium. Beautiful scoreboard here in Brownsville. Great facilities. And great hospitality here from the Brownsville School District here for us. Certainly appreciate them all. BISD. Here's a snap. Rolling out to the right side. Payan. He's going to keep it. Cuts it across the field. Bounces it to the right side. Payan's got a good across midfield to the 45. Push that bounce at about the 40-yard line on the Rivera side of the football field. Again, want to welcome you to RealSportsLive.com. Audio version of this call game live due to UIL rules. 1 hour after, you can see and hear the whole thing. Certainly appreciate you. We are looking for advertisers. Let us know if you can be of help to us, if you can help us out, keep this thing going. We got volleyball coming up. We got basketball coming up, all kinds of sports. So we do need some help. We do need some advertisers. Payan, quarterback keeper to the left side. No gain on the play. Runs out of real estate on the left side on the quarterback keeper to the left side. 4 minutes, 38 seconds left in the ball game. 41 Eagles, Raiders nothing. Once again, I want to remind you, we are looking for sponsors, for advertisers. Let us know, RioSportsLive.com. Let us know. We want to be able, we're throughout the Rio Grande Valley, bringing you all kinds of sports. Have big plans to cover basketball. We want to cover, we're in the middle of volleyball as well, getting ready for the end of the year in volleyball. We've been covering some games, and also we have plans. Mr. Joe Bowling met with all the coaches at the Coaches Association meeting, and had a good plans, a good conversation with a lot of the coaches and about covering some of the tournaments and a lot of the games throughout the Rio Grande Valley. So we do need some help, though. And again, this is for the community to cover the teams, and we certainly appreciate all the school districts that are working with us. And certainly Brownsville is one of those places that makes us feel welcome. Hand off to the sophomore running back to the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Pushed out of bounds. Running hard. Number 28. Dives forward. He may have a first down close to the 30-yard line. Miguel Payan operating the Hanna offense. That's going to be a 4th and 1. Spread formation for the Eagles. 3 receivers on the right side. Payan calling the signals. 1 man in the backfield. Here's a snap. Handoff to the right side. Oh, nice spin move by the sophomore. Big first down. Number 11 looked like he had him in the backfield. Shot the gap through there. Number 11, Oscar Medellin, the linebacker for Rivera. But the sophomore running back put a nice spin move, dove forward, and got a big first down. So they're going to move the chains. 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line on the Rivera side of the football field. Clock continues to run. 2:52 left in the ball game. Hanna on top, 41-0. Spread formation. Payan calling the signals. Victor Campos, starting quarterback, is done for the night. Men in motion to the left side is number 12. Handoff on the jet sweep to number 12. Cuts it across. He comes across number 12. He may go all the way. He's got a room. Ernest Mendoza, he's going to take it to the house. 32-yard run, Ernest Mendoza. 32-yard TD run by number 12, Ernest Mendoza. That's going to be good. Wow. Handoff to the left side on the jet sweep. Cut it across and final daylight and just outran and the whole defense for a Hanna touchdown. Setting up for the extra point. Number 15 with the extra point. Here's a snap. Lefty. Oh, that one looks good. Flag on the play. That one's not going to count. Thomas Green, the freshman kicker, coming into the ball game. That one looked good. That flag is going to be against the offense. Thomas Green getting a little comfortable, the freshman kicker in the ball game. He's going to try it again. I can imagine this young man as a freshman in there at a district game kicking. Here we go. Here's a snap and here's a kick. That one looks good. And the extra point is good. So with 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the ball game from Brownsville Stadium, and Brownsville Hanna 48, Brownsville Rivera Raiders 0. We'll take a break and we'll be back after these messages.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
And here's the kickoff, showing up the leg as a freshman all the way into the end zone. Nice kickoff by number 15. Wow. Thomas Green, the freshman kicker. Nice kick all the way out of the end zone. So they're going to bring it out to the 25-yard line. That's where the Rivera Raiders will bring it out. Yeah, and one of the things we talked about the youth of the Rivera Raiders and about the injuries. That's been the story about this year. And boy, when you get that injury bug, it's hard to do much. And Rivera, that's been the story for this year. A lot of injuries. Here we go. Here's the freshman quarterback rolling out to the left side. Fires the ball. Almost intercepted. Just underthrown, looking for number 82 on the bottom of the screen. Elian Hernandez, junior wide receiver. He's been their playmaker. Just couldn't get the ball there. Quarterback is number 15, Ramsey Rocha, the freshman quarterback. He's gone with Rocha started the game tonight, and then also Perez came in there. Andres Perez, the sophomore quarterback, came in there. Coach Chavez just trying to find a combination that'll be giving some continuity in the offensive side of the ball, get that offense going. Quarterback under center this time. Time call. Raiders going to take a timeout. They're going to talk about it with 2 minutes, 16 seconds left. We're going to stay right here. Once again, we certainly want to invite you to be part of realsportslive.com. You want to be an advertiser, please send us an email. Let us know. Like us on Facebook and let us know that you're out there. Certainly want to bring you all these games throughout the Rio Grande Valley. And got a lot of plans to cover volleyball throughout the year. We got football coming up. And also we have basketball just around the corner. Want to thank Manny Medrano covering, helping us out here today. Coming in, manning the computer, the technical aspect of the broadcast. Certainly appreciate that. Also want to thank KBSD-ITV television here in Brownsville and the Porter High School manning the cameras here today. The students learning the ropes of the business. So certainly want to thank them. Quarterback under center, dropping back to pass. Ramsey fires the ball on the right side, completed, caught. He is tackled immediately, pushed out of bounds. I believe it's number 8 all the way across the field. That was number, see if we can get your number. Ramsey Rocha fired the ball to the flat on the right side. Looking at the replay, ball was caught at about the 25 and tackled out of bounds. No gain on the play. Well, maybe a yard. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 9. Ball resting at the 26-yard line. Quickly to the lines. Quarterback under center. Ramsey Rocha, the quarterback. 2 receivers in the back. Looking to pass. Rolls up to the left side. Still running. Rocha's going to put it down. He's going to run to the 25. Runs out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Picked up a yard. They're trying to run that kind of like a quarterback roll out to the left side looking for a receiver. There's a 1 receiver pattern over on the left side and just couldn't get the ball there. And it's so difficult to throw the ball when if you're a right-handed quarterback and you're rolling out to the left side, it's very difficult to set up and throw the ball on the run. Ideally, as a right-handed quarterback, you want to roll him out to the right side and he'll be more accurate and put a little more zip on the ball. But nevertheless, it's going to bring up a 4th down, 4th and about 9, 4th and 8. Here's a snap, and here's the punt. Short punt to the right side of the formation. Ball's going to bounce at the 47, goes out of bounds. Ball's going to stop, flag on the play. Ball stopped at the 42-yard line. Flag came from across the field, from the home side of the field. See what the call is. There was no contact. Nobody covered the ball, so see what the call is. The flag is going to be against Hanna. They'll walk off those yards all the way back to the 27, 28-yard line. And that's where Hanna will begin the last drive of the night. 1 minute, 7 seconds left. So we may see victory formation here. They lead 48-0 here from Sam Stadium in Brownsville this Friday night. District race will continue next week. Hanna will host the Harlingen Cardinals, will come to town. They're in a battle down in San Benito at the Battle of the Arroyo. Last score we had, San Benito was on top, 35-28. Yeah, they're in the fourth quarter down there. Victory formation. Here's a snap. I think it's Payan. Well, no, actually, starting quarterback came in. Take the victory formation. Take the snap, Victor Campos. Clock continues to run. 53 seconds left in the ball game. So real quick, the first district game of the year. Hanna's go to 1-0 here. Hanna will go to 1-0 in district. And district play, Rivera will drop to 0-1. Next game, 35 seconds left in the ball game. They'll probably need to snap the ball one more time to make it official. The Brownsville Rivera Raiders will be on the road next Friday. They'll be at Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos, I believe, lost to Harlingen South. 9-7 score, a close game. Of course, Los Fresnos had a bunch of injuries a couple of weeks ago when they played outside. 11 seconds. So interesting game, interesting district. It's going to be a tough district all the way around. 6 seconds. And this one belongs to the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Final score, Golden Eagles 48, the Raiders nothing. So that's going to do it for us. Mario Medrano for RealSportsLive.com. Manny Medrano on the controls today. Good game here. Hanna came what they expected to do. Control the game. Handle, take care of business. And so next week, they go to 1-0 on district play, District 32-6A. Next week, they'll take on the Harlingen Cardinals. For the Raiders, they go 0-1. Next week, they'll be on the road at Los Fresnos. So that's going to do it for us from Sam Stadium in Brownsville on a beautiful Friday night in the Rio Grande Valley. So that's the final score, 48-0. So long, everybody. We'll see you next time. God bless you.